Hi Virgo, this is Stella. Welcome to Love Evolution. If you are returning, welcome back. This is going to be your reading for September. Can't believe it's September already. I can, but ending of summer, beginning of harvest, right? As always, all my readings are created and channeled with the intention to provide you with the clarity, guidance, insight that you need in order to make the choices that are most aligned with your highest good. Okay? Everyone's highest good is different. I always like to explain it as if, if this earth is an organism in and of itself, then each one of us is like a cell within that organism. And we all have a specific purpose, a unique skill set, and a vital role to play in the, ecosystem or in the, within the whole, okay, to keep that entity thriving. I won't get too esoteric, but in general, we are all at a time of, people call it different things, but waking up, okay? We're all waking up to our divinity within, okay? And throughout previous generations, humans, you can think of it like a cancer, right? One cell starts to act in a what's the word? In a non-conforming way, right? In a way that is that goes against the greater good of the being, right? And then the cells around it pick up that momentum, and it grows, and the dysfunction grows, right? And then the entity becomes sick. So in the same way, humans, we are both gifted and cursed with the uniqueness among all of creation, among all the animals, that we have free will, we have the ability to self-analyze, and we are self-aware, right? That's both a blessing and a curse, in the sense that we can choose to go against the greater flow of divine energy, against our purpose, right? And we can also want to be in the flow, but stop ourselves because of our overanalyzing and because of our indecision. So, coming into Virgo season, my intention is always to inspire everybody towards that cohesion, okay, towards that alignment with higher self. But especially right now, dotting our I's and crossing our T's, right? Doing everything right. My father was a Virgo. He has passed away, but I will always be grateful for the routines and the habits he instilled in me as a young child. I think without that, I'm a Pisces sun. I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, and I could tend to kind of be all over the place without that grounding earth energy. I actually just did Pisces reading because we just had the Pisces full moon, and I had to do you guys next because Virgo season. So I love your energy, and you guys are you're the leaders in this season, right? As an example for the rest of us, to really take the time to think about what we're doing and do things right and set those routines and those habits and take care of ourselves, right? And think about things before we do them, but think about them in terms of alignment, right? What I want to inspire everyone to do is align before action, right? So I hope to inspire you with that in this reading. When I was tuning into your sign, I'm feeling electric. I was trying to clear my mind. I'm still like, I'm giddy because I'm feeling the effects of it, but I was trying so hard to clear my mind, and I usually get like an image, and then, you know, the meaning will either come to me or it will evolve as I start to explain it to you guys. But instead of like a vision, I mean, I get like a lightning bolt, but I feel it in my body right now. I feel, you know, and it's good. It's a good feeling. It's like if your skin is extra sensitive, or that tingly, that electrified, you know, sensation. And I think you guys are really in your element right now. I think this is going to be a good month for you. We'll see what comes up. It's been rough for you guys. I'll be honest. The last few months. I think last month you finally started to see some relief. You know. But I think this month, as long as you don't, you know, analysis paralysis, as long as you don't stop yourself by overthinking things, you're going to be so in the flow, and you're going to set the example for everyone else, and you're going to lead us from, you know, this time of bounty into the time of not only harvest, but also like preparation, and starting to transition from, you know, just, you know, having enough, everything's bountiful, to, okay, now we need to start to really utilize and and prioritize our resources, right, and use them wisely. So I think you guys are going to thrive in that way this month. The main part of the reading is done with the Morgan Greer Tarot. If I need clarity, I pull from my little pocket Rider Waite right here. Challenge and guidance, I pull from the Chrysalis Tarot. And at the end, I will pull an Archangel guidance card for you, as well as your power animal for the month. Your power animal is, you know, your totem for this time period. It may show up in your life. You may see it in your dreams, or, you know, in images in your mind. And it's just a reminder every time it pops up to realign, right? To tune back in with that, that, you know, higher self, those higher goals you have, and also the messages that they, you know, deliver. So we'll see what they have to say. Virgo, my beautiful, earthy, potential filled Virgo. That's it. That was easy this time. Past, present, future, above, below, and what's crossing you. Challenge and guidance. All right, Virgo, let's take a look. No flyers this time. All right, so you're just not quite feeling your power yet, that's all. But as a progression from the last couple months, I think you're getting there. And I think perhaps that electrified feeling I'm feeling is the motivation, the spark, the inspiration, right? That you guys are feeling at this month, at this time, going from, you know, it's like you've just been having to just soldier through, right? You've been having to just go through the motions, just get it done, do the work. You've been really weary is the word, okay? And I think finally you're getting that spark of inspiration where you're like, oh, it could be better. You know, it could be better. Things are starting to get better, and I have an idea of what I want, you know, but you need to solidify that idea, and that's very clear in the cards here. Overall. Okay. Working hard, continuing to work hard. There's something about not wanting to lose, the physical progress that you've made, not wanting to lose the material possessions you have. You're holding on to them tightly. You're reflecting on what you have, but you're also, you're grateful for it. But just be aware that you're not holding on to it too tightly, and that, see, his hands are full and it's also on his mind. So he's like fully preoccupied by these coins, right? So just make sure that, you take time to feel that inspiration, and that you're not just focused on the money and what you have to do all the time. You're going to be feeling that influence, especially with Mercury and Mars direct again. You're going to be feeling like you want to just almost like create without, not create without, thinking it through, but just like create, just create for creation's sake, or do for doing's sake, right? This is all the hard work you've done throughout the year, okay? And you're like, when am I going to be able to harvest it? I can see it's going to be bountiful, right? I can see it'll be a good harvest, but, it's not quite time to harvest it yet. It's not quite time to reap the rewards, okay? And then in your recent past, we're moving from something difficult to something, you know, smoother waters, okay? We're leaving that difficult situation behind, whether it was, I'm trying to remember for you guys, I can't remember if it was a specific person or if it was just your circumstances in general, but you were feeling very, weary. So you're finally leaving, and you've got help doing it. You're able to take, with you what you need on this journey, to where you're going. I think presently, I'm going to pull a clarity on this because I'd like to know a little bit more about the background. But I think presently, you're just feeling like it's not fair. You could even be like in a court case with somebody, maybe a water sign, and you're not feeling like the court ruling is fair, like if you're getting divorced or something, or just in general, you could just feel like your situation is not fair. There's this King of Cups crossing you. He's in the upright, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, making you feel like, just challenging you, and adding to this feeling that things aren't working out fairly and you're not quite sure why. Six of Swords, clarity, please. Looking towards a new future, setting your sights on, okay, who is this King of Cups? Can I have some info about this King of Cups? Ace of Wands. One clarity on this King of Cups, please. The Empress reversed. Okay. So for some of you, it could certainly be a water sign in your life, male or female, but a water sign, somebody who, who's very emotional, and they use those emotions to take action in the world. I don't get like manipulation. The Page of Cups is more manipulative, but somebody very watery, and it's challenging you. It's challenging your sense of fairness, feeling like things are fair and balanced. You're feeling like the outcome is not quite what you want it to be, and you're feeling like you're not able to create, maybe move forward to the next step, or just, make real and tangible. You're also feeling like you can't rest, like you need to rest. You guys are all about finding that balance, right? And you're feeling like you can't rest, and it's very upsetting to you. What you're leaving behind, I got Ace of Cups reversed. So like something you thought that was going to make you really, really happy, You thought it was a new beginning that was going to be excellent and that was God-given and divine, and it turned out not to be. Okay, it's instead of all that water overflowing, it's pouring out and it's being wasted, right? So all that emotion. So you feel like all this emotion you put into whatever you thought was going to be this new beginning, this ultimate happiness, you're feeling like all that was wasted, and now you're like, okay, turn my back on that, and I'm ready to move forward. Okay, these two cards are very much in a different way. Like, this is like, God, I got to get out of here. I just have to get out of here. I got to take what I can, and I just got to leave, and I got to get to a better place. And this one is more about actually thinking about, where do you want to go in the future? The wands are motivation, inspiration, fire. Okay, and you see his back is turned on the past. So where this one is just like getting out at all costs, finding a better place to be, just taking what you can and leaving something bad, going towards something better. This one is like, now you're starting to think about, okay, I'm out of that bad situation. I'm never going back. What do I want my future to look like? Right? But moving forward, as I said, you're feeling kind of like you can't rest and like it's all a little bit unfair. Some of you may be going through a divorce, but, and that's stopped up your creativity, your money and everything. And again, you're feeling like, well, can I keep all my, everything I've worked for? And am I going to be able to harvest everything I've worked for? Same thing above on your mind is the Wheel of Fortune. You're like, why is fate handing me this card today? Why is this what I'm going through? Why am I on the bottom of the wheel right now? See how they're rejoicing at the top, and this one's getting thrown off because he's at the bottom. The wheel keeps turning, right? We have triumphs and we have failures in life. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. And you're really thinking about, why are you going through such a hard time right now? But it's on its way out, Virgo. It really is. What question do I need to ask about this King of Cups? Clarity on justice, please. The Moon. Okay. Clarity on King of Cups, please. Ace of Pentacles. Two scenarios. This King of Cups is the same, very emotional, okay? Whoever this king is in your life, if it is a person, it makes you feel a lot of strong emotions. If it's not a person, it's your ability to harness your emotions, okay? Because your emotions right now are upside down. You're feeling like it's just not fair, right? You're feeling like it's not fair, and so therefore you're having a very difficult time managing your emotions well. What do kings do? They manage their resources. What is the resource of the King of Cups? Water or emotion, okay? So you're having a very hard time managing it. But, and feeling like you can't rest and feeling like it's affecting your ability to move forward. And also a new beginning. But when I pulled this is new material beginnings. So first of all, if this is a divorce for you, if this scenario here, if you're feeling like it's unfair, whatever ruling this is, and this is the person you're divorcing, it is going to bring you a brand new material start in the near future, okay? If it's not a person, if it's just you feeling like your emotions are, everything doesn't feel fair, and therefore you're having a hard time managing your emotions, and that is frustrating for you guys because you want everything to be, tidy and neat and ordered, and when you've got these crazy emotions going on, that doesn't fit, right? How do you fit that into your schedule? You can't. So, but it's for a greater purpose, okay? You're going through, this is what I pulled for the Justice card. You're going through these emotions because it's going to allow you to start a new material foundation, okay? Material success, money, stability, okay? So your ability to feel like you feel like you can't create now, the ability to create will be uprighted, okay? Once you process and go through these emotions. The moon is very much about processing them, okay? And the importance, the role they play in life. That's a big lesson for you guys too. We just went through this major Pisces full moon, right? Spirituality, Pisces, understanding the greater meaning, the 12th house. The opposite sign is Virgo. So as we move into Virgo season, your season, we just had this huge Pisces full moon. Understanding, realizing how our emotions, right, serve a higher purpose, how they actually are divine, how they do fit into our lives, how they are all part of the greater scheme, okay, the greater plan for your life and this new beginning that's coming, okay? That's a hard lesson for you guys, but I really think that's where you are. This is the Pisces moon for you guys. And what you realize because of it, it may take a little while, but that's why this is showing up for September. So it might take, a couple weeks, but, within this month, you're going to be able to start a brand new beginning. So it's almost like you don't have to worry so much about what you can take with you or what you can harvest, because you're getting actually a brand new start, okay? Whether you take what you harvest and you start this, or whether you have to leave some things behind, it's coming to you no matter what. Below, subconsciously, you're feeling, again, a lot of you may be going through some kind of split up or divorce because you're feeling like you're not able to make it on your own. Like on your own, you're not enough, right? Or you don't have enough. This is a card of being extremely opulent on your own, extremely rich, feeling rich, having all of your needs met on your own, right? So in the reverse, although you're learning this month that these emotions you're going through have a greater... Sorry, Virgo. I don't think you're quite confident that you can do it on your own, quite yet. But then in your future, we have the Seven of Cups, okay? So this is a positive card. I mean, it means examining, all of the options available to you, okay? You're actually starting to think about, your future. You're actually starting to think about what do you want it to look like in the solid future, right? All possibilities are open to you. Once you learn this lesson, you see some have, treasure in them, some have scary things in them, right? But it's taking a little bit of influence from Pisces, okay? From that Pisces moon, and just dreaming of what could be, right? Take a little bit of time to, put your head in the clouds. It's not such a bad thing. You guys have such a... Your nature is so... to take care of those details, right? And to analyze. So right now, you need to take a little bit of time to dream, okay? Your challenge... Your challenge is the Eight of Scrolls, okay? Eight of Swords. Same thing, okay? This is a very intuitive, like, do you see how she's looking in the crystal ball? And she's looking to these scrolls that have previously been written, right? In the reverse. Rather than looking to what options you think are available to you, okay? What's already been written. Rather than examining or weighing your future choices based on what possibilities have already been written for you or thought out for you or laid out before you, okay? The challenge is to dream of new and bigger possibilities, new beginnings that will support you materially, okay? If you have the faith to dream it, I mean, this card is here for a reason. It's coming in for you, all right? But you have to be ready to. This is a theme for like all of the signs too, because we are coming out of the retrograde. We are coming out of all this eclipse season, and the eclipses really had us looking backwards, looking at what's slowing us down, what's stopping us, what's holding us back, you know, and you're doing the work to get away from that, clearly, right? But you're in that middle period where you're like, I don't quite see how it's going to pan out for me, you know? You moved, I think this is a card of moving out of necessity, not out of like desire for something. So it wasn't your desire for more or for a new beginning that caused you to leave. It was because it was so terrible and so uncomfortable where you were that you had to leave. So now, when that happens and it's almost like we're forced to move forward, right? It can be hard to embrace this new beginning because you guys want a guarantee, right? You want a guarantee, you want a you want a guarantee, you want to know how it's going to turn out for you. And your advice is death reversed. Okay? What is the opposite of death? Birth, new beginning, right? What do you want your future to look like? What do you want this new beginning to look like? Because it's being handed to you. When the wind just blew right now, it just blew over the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. Two major arcanas. This can be like twin flame energy, but it's more like union between the masculine and the feminine, okay? Harnessing your inner divine power. The Lovers, the connection between you and the divine, okay? And opulence. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Right now you're like this. Not feeling very opulent on your own, right? Wondering subconsciously. You may not even be aware of this influence, but subconsciously, your subconscious is trying to, you know, place doubts in your mind about whether you can move forward and whether it will be prosperous for you or not. But the advice right here is very clear. You know, the opposite of death is a new beginning, embracing a new beginning. Okay? And, you know, right when we're at a new chapter, I always like to say this, right before we start to yield results from our work, right? Right before things start to get real, or we have that electrified feeling, right? That excitement. You're starting to get excited, but you also have this doubt subconsciously weighing you down. And on your mind, you're like, you can't see how it's fair what you've been through. The problem is you're still focused on the past. The wheel upside down is you looking at what has happened in the past and going, I don't see how it's fair, right? But if you tune into where you are right now at this moment, you're safe. You are, you know, you're safe. You're actually in a better place, right? So peace and all opportunity exists in the now, not in the past. Anxiety exists in the future. Regret and sadness live in the past, okay? So what's the antidote? Focus on your now moving forward. Focus on what you want to build moving forward, okay? Right before we start a new beginning is when ego pipes up. These subconscious fears, no, you can't do it on your own. You know, you've always had people to support you. How are you going to do it? How are you going to survive? All of these fears popping up, okay? Because ego senses a change about to happen and it's scared as hell, right? So it's your job to connect in with that divine and just start to dream of what more could you have in your future? Certainly more than what you had to leave in the past, right? So just be patient with yourself and with this process. By the end of the month, you're going to start to see the physical, tangible results, okay, of a new foundation, new platform, new earth stable energy, okay? Money, finances, physical resources coming in, all right? Oh my God. Prosperity, your archangel guidance. Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality, Virgo. Virgo season, that electrified feeling. What are you going to manifest? It's yours. It's yours. It says it right here. What are you going to manifest? Your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. What is your dream? Have you thought about it yet? Or are you so concerned with, what you're leaving and just getting away, that you're just at the beginning of this process? You get to decide. You're supported in the here and now. So focus that energy, that productive energy you have towards what you want to create. Decide what you want to create and know that you're provided for. Okay? And your animal totem. Animal totem for Virgo, please. Pay attention to the signs. Omens from Owl. Pay attention to the signs and symbols that are being given to you, okay? The third eye as well, okay? Ties into this visualizing what you want. The third eye is where you see a better future. The third eye, your mind, is where you can see more than what is currently in your environment, your reality, okay? It's where you start to create more. And when you align with that, universe starts to send you signs and symbols that support it. So working on your third eye this month will really help. There's a lot of meditations you can find on YouTube. They have 5-minute ones all the way up to like hour meditations. You can choose whatever you want. But I would recommend doing it just once a day. Focus on your vision. And it's going to start coming to you, okay? You need a little bit of faith and you need a little bit of vision. So I'm excited to see what October brings. If you guys are able to set your sights on a vision, you're going to naturally, just pick a goal and you're going to naturally be able to harvest it by the end of the month, okay? As the months continue to roll on, you're going to be able to pick up momentum, okay? But you need to know what you're working towards, okay? That's what I was saying with Mars going direct, Mercury direct again too. You can tend to want to just like stay busy just to stay busy. But what are you working towards? Are you working towards a goal, right? Visualize that goal, okay? So I love you guys. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. I do a daily reading there. I'll link it down below. I'm working on being able to provide some more fun content on my Facebook. And I'm also going to be starting to put out some more content. So like, I want to help people with trauma, spiritual topics, psychological topics. I know I'm no expert in psychology, but I do know what I've been through. And I want to be able to help teach people about those spiritual topics and about themselves, and just share what I've learned and what's helped me along the way so that I can in turn help others. So I'm excited about that. More on that to come. And I also will be launching my website by the end of this month, which I'm super excited about. It's been a long time coming. And at that point, you guys can purchase private readings from me. So if you would like to be if you'd like to be notified for that, if you'd like to know when the site goes up so that you can purchase a reading, send me an email and just, just request that I put you on the list, and I will write your name down and send you a notification when it goes up, so that you can purchase a reading from me. I did kind of a trial run with you guys, with the, general public, with you guys, and I was swamped with requests for the free readings, which I offered back in June. Took me quite a while to get them all done because there were many more than I expected. So I'm hoping once this goes up that I will be able to schedule and accommodate everybody. But if you'd like to be notified, just let me know. I'm so grateful that you're sharing this journey with me, and honored to be able to share my gift. So I look forward to seeing you guys next month, and I will see you in October.